Here we go. Let's see what y'all got for me today. We got Ethan from Yeah Sports. He says, what is the role for BI on the Clippers? Should we expect more minute restrictions for Kawhi and or Harden now that a more prominent scorer is on the team? Or will he be that third star while their roles stay the same? I think that's something we're figuring out in real time. I think it could be a little bit of both and even more, just depending on the day, the circumstance, and the time of year that we're in. We like Brandon Ingram because he has a skill set that allows him to do a lot of different things. We think he's a really good team defender who's going to fit the scheme nice with his length and his size and his versatility on the perimeter. We think he's a guy that can go in there and snatch some rebounds. He can create some plays for others, and he can ultimately create plays for himself. Now, with Kawhi and James Harden, like I've said before, if guys are available and could be on the floor, that's what we want to do, especially right now in a competitive stretch where the standings in the Western Conference are significantly close. So every game matters right now. But if there is a time, because we have to prepare for it, for an injury, like we just saw with James, whether it's day to day, a couple weeks, it is nice to be able to know that we don't have to push our guys past their limits and be able to, treat these injuries and knick-knack things smartly so that it doesn't have a long-lasting effect or impact to our season, because the playoffs is something we want to be healthy enough to compete at the highest level. So Brandon Ingram's role is going to be a basketball player. We don't want to box him in and have him labeled as a scorer or this third option or whatever. Every night is going to serve a different role for each and every player, and we want them to be the best basketball players they can be to fill each role as suited. So that's our plan going forward. As of now, things are relative to change as the season goes on and different circumstances appear. We know how this is. It's an 82-game season, so we'll adjust accordingly as the season goes on. The next question that we have is from 15 Inchy. He says, Mr. Andreessen, by sending out Zubac and Mann, both fan favorites and both seen as homegrown talent, what does this mean for the team's culture and loyalty to players that the team developed themselves? First and foremost, I have no idea where you've been, but Ivica Zubac wanted to be traded. So anybody talking about loyalty or bringing up loyalty just is putting me in a situation where it's a lose-lose. If he wants to be traded and doesn't want to be here, but I keep him, then I'm the bad guy, because why wouldn't you trade a guy that doesn't want to be there? But then he wants to be traded, and we trade him and fulfill that, and somehow we're still talking about something that's a negative reflection on myself and the organization. To me, that sounds like a setup and a lose-lose. Ultimately, Zubac and Terrence Mann were loved here and appreciated, but there is a new chapter for them and ourselves, and it's a business at the end of the day. No hard feelings. Zubac was unhappy and was frustrated, and hopefully his new situation will relieve that and allow him to play at the highest level he pictures himself playing. We're fine and happy with things, how it played out for us, and we're just going to move forward, again, with no negative words for either of those guys, and we wish them well on their exit and on their new journey with their new team. So that's all we have on that subject. The next question, Shrivo 0254, I hope I pronounced that right. He said, hey P, winning the NBA Cup must be a huge accomplishment for the organization. With the new additions like Brandon Ingram coming into LA, do you expect success like this to continue throughout the season? Also, how is the team chemistry with these new additions? How does the locker room feel? What's the energy like? I think the energy is picking up. We're in a stretch where we're winning a lot of games. We're moving up in the standings. But there's also the reality of they just lost a few teammates, guys that they were bonding with over the summer, guys that they've had relationships with for years now. Terrence Mann and Zubac have been here for a few years. And then you had Derrick Jones Jr. was a new addition. So anytime a teammate is traded or, something like that happens, nobody is around doing jumping jacks and backflips. We bring in B.I. and Capella and Matthews and Tice with open arms, but it's obviously tough to see other teammates have to go in that process. But we're upbeat right now. I think this is the best the locker room's been, just because, like I said, we're rolling. We're sixth in the Western Conference right now, and we're not looking back. We're aiming to continue to climb and climb. And like you said, we won the NBA Cup. That's a big deal for an organization that hasn't won a championship in their history. So we're still trying to translate the NBA Cup success into the regular season, and then going into the playoffs to have that ultimate success that the city of Los Angeles is looking for from the Clippers side of things. So we're happy with how everything is going. And like I said, we want to continue to trend up and not look back. This could be a special year depending on how we play it. So, yeah. Next question. De Boyer. After the recent trade, many speculated about a poor fit with Kawhi and Brandon Ingram since they play similarly. Moving forward, do you plan to stagger minutes, or do you believe they can coexist without getting in the way of each other? Like I said earlier, these are basketball players, high-level basketball players. Anybody questioning a fit because they play a similar style, it sounds like somebody in the media. They said the same thing about the Boston Celtic wings and Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, and then they won a championship. As long as we don't have like two post-up 7-foot centers trying to post up on each block, I think we're okay. It's okay to have guys that like to take mid-range shots. It's okay to have multiple guys that like to isolate. It's okay to have multiple guys that can make plays for themselves and for others. I think the more, the better. I think there's this statistical world where it's like, you have to have 40% shooters all over the court. And it's just like, we're going for the talent. You know what I mean? We'll make things fit, and we know how to assess the type of talent that we're bringing in. Like Capella is going to be a glass cleaner. He's done a really good job of that. And Ingram just allows us to have another scorer who can make proper decisions with the basketball in his hands. We're not asking one player to go out there and save the team. It's going to be a group effort, and it's going to be harder to guard us. It's harder to put as much attention as you want on Kawhi when James Harden is having the success he's having this year. It's hard to put that much attention on Kawhi when Brandon Ingram is now on the other side coming off of different actions, or, is another guy that you have to worry about. So the talent is going to speak for itself. And with the head coaching of Ty Lue, who has the experience of coaching guys like LeBron and Kyrie, Paul George, Kawhi, all of these different type of styles and players, we're confident that he'll be able to figure it out. So, yeah, we're going to do a little bit of everything. They're going to play together, stagger. We're going to try to have one of them always on the floor at all times. We're going to figure the thing out. But right now we're winning games, and we like what we have. I appreciate everybody's time. That's all we have. Next time, I want to hear some questions about the winning streak. Again, a lot of winning, a lot of stuff going on, and we're talking about trades and the future and loyalty. Let's be better. 7 games above 500 at 21-14. The chemistry is at 100%. Fan interest is skyrocketed to 97.9. We're 6th in the conference right now. Feels good to be winning. So jumping back into the swing of things, we're going against a top team out west, Timberwolves. See how we fare up against them with our new roster and rotation. We fighting back on the road. Love to see that. We've given up 2 30-point quarters. The defense is still something that we just struggle with for whatever reason. Ty Lue just cannot get this team to defend. And five-point game, ladies and gentlemen. We might have something. 5-point game with 1:30. Brandon Ingram is fouled out. Okay. I'm not liking having guys out here this tired. We're going to put Kevin Porter Jr. in the game. I would love to give Kawhi a breather. I don't think we can do that. I don't think we can afford to give Kawhi a breather. That's how we're going to run it out. Give us some more size, because I know Minnesota probably got plenty of size. Yep, Nas and Rudy. Get through hard. Get through hard.
So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Edwards.
Come on, Capella.
And slam dunk by Gobert. It's like running into an immovable object.
Brandon Ingram fouled out like.
Batum, screen on cut. Gets it out to Leonard. From deep Harden.
Good shot, James.
With the rebound. He's just chucking it up.
Brandon Ingram fouled out like.
You gotta make it. Edwards tries.
Look at Ant-Man. That might be it, ladies and gentlemen. I just don't understand how guys foul out so random. Get you in. If it's Capella, understand. But Brandon Ingram is just out. Like when I play, he's not a guy that's always fouling. Yeah. Give me a coffee. Come on.
Edwards finds Reed.
Foul him. He gonna make him.
First free throw is good, and that stretches.
I can't even be mad. That's the type of stuff Rudy
Known
do in real
as
life.
The Stifle Tower. Gobert's defense and rebounding are valuable to this team. Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Garuba, he's checked in for the 2. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Amir Coffey. Garuba, the pass to Leonard. Tough shot from Leonard.
Come on, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up.
That was a ginormous bucket by Leonard. Big-time performer. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to.
The fouling is something that I just.
They didn't really have another option.
I ain't too mad. It's a loss. We had a nice little 6-game winning streak, but it's something I'll talk to guys like Sim Gaming about tonight. And it's like,
The 3 from Harden.
I don't like.
Gobert pulls it in.
It's you can try to go in and do stuff with the sliders. You can go to how much they commit fouls on the tendencies. It's just so random, bro. It's just so random. And it always feel like it's our team.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Always feel like it's our team, man. Always feel like it's our team. Do they have a guy fouled out? With DiVincenzo fouled out or something? Julius Randle. Yeah, it's just so random. It's so random. Brandon Ingram just randomly just fouling everybody. I just... The Spurs receive Max Strus while the Cavaliers will receive Harrison Barnes. Man, no. But yeah, man, I don't get that for us. That loss makes us now a 7th team out west. This is gonna be a tough game because the Nuggets are thriving right now, and this high altitude always gives them that little advantage. Keep fighting, keep fighting. Come on, fight. There we go. There we go. Come on, look at that. Look at that fourth quarter, the full quarter breakdown. 22, 22, 24, 22. If we can defend like this against Jokic and Jamal Murray, we should be able to defend like this against the Orlando Magic without Paolo. This is a new team. This is a new team. That's the type of performance I want to see from Brandon Ingram. 29, 6, and 4. Everybody asking questions about his fit and what's going to happen between him and Kawhi. They play similar. This is the type of results you get. They both can do what they do without feeling the burden of having to carry the load too much. Harden comes out, tough shooting night, 14 assists, 2 turnovers. We still thriving. Capella, 13 rebounds on a 2 of 9 shooting. How do you miss 7 shots around the rim? I don't know. But Jokic must be Defensive Player of the Year. Garuba comes in, give us 7 rebounds, 2 blocks, and a steal. Team effort all the way around. And we're holding it down until we get back Chris Dunn. A lot of people asking about Bones Highland. It's real simple. We like Bones Highland. His time is going to come at some point, I would have to imagine. It's really the defense. I can't take away Chris Dunn's minutes and now put in Bones Highland, and I have a starting backcourt of James Harden and Bones Highland. My bench backcourt right now is not in the. It can't be Bones Highland and Kevin Porter Jr. We're just right now not in a spot where we can afford to really give up that much defense. But in a perfect world, you go Bones Highland, KPJ, and 3 defenders. 2 defenders on the perimeter and a Mo Bamba who can block some shots as the anchor behind them. Right now, we just don't have that. And I like the way Kevin Porter Jr. is playing. And if I feel that the bench needs some help, then we'll do that. But it's nothing against Bones Highland. I see he has a lot of fans in the comments. Come on, y'all. 18-point quarter we just held them to. They trying to come back with a 31-point third. We prevail. Kawhi, 33. Chris Dunn, injured, but still came and gave us 13, 4, 7, and 3 on 50% shooting. Harden, 12 and 16. The 5 turnovers is like a season high. We'll take it. Ingram, 24. Yeah, y'all talking about this duo. They coexisting. 4 or 5, 3 or 4. Harden setting the table. They doing what they do. KPJ had a little tough game, 4 of 11. Capella, 16 boards. Mo Bamba, 6 boards. We getting stuff done. But Cam Christie, his numbers are probably bad. But I'm feeling fine. Okay, he's averaging 4-1 on 37-21. Yeah, man. It may be time to get Bones some minutes, dog. He's heated too. He's annoyed. I mean, Bones is annoyed. Rightfully so, I guess. We're gonna pause this. We're gonna rebuild this rotation, and I'm gonna try Bones and KPJ backcourt off the bench. Let's see. Bones is officially in the rotation. 13 minutes right now projected. It'll fluctuate during the course of the games depending on what's going on. I want to get through January in this episode, so let's continue to get these simcasts going. The Magic received the Lakers. Y'all had y'all chance to keep KCP, and y'all gave him to the Wizards for Russell Westbrook. The Knicks get Yves Missy and Matovich for Mitchell Robinson. Woo! And can't do it, man. Can't do it. That would have been nice if they didn't already get Zubac, but I don't think the Knicks want Yves Missy for Mitchell Robinson anyway. They're trying to win a championship. They ain't just giving away guys. Miami Heat been doing their thing, so let's see what we can do against them. We back at home. Finally feel good to be at home, get some rest in our own beds. We are blowing them out of the water. This feels so good to not be stressed. Like, we just put up 144 points on the Miami Heat. I know Spo was going nuts. Fourth quarter, they had 19 points. We had two 44-point quarters. Almost scored 30-plus in each quarter. This is refreshing. I remember at the start of this series, it wasn't a long time, but I remember the start of like being stressed. Now I'm like, man, are we ever going to jump into any games? Kawhi Leonard, 41-point performance. The stock on Kawhi is rising. The stock with Kawhi has to be rising. 41 points in 34 minutes head-to-head against Jimmy Butler. Didn't matter. Brandon Ingram gives you 29. Kevin Porter Jr. gives us 20, 17 and 12 for Harden. Chris Dunn gives us 15, 4 and 4. Capella, 16 boards. Where's Bones Highland? He came in and gave us 4 points. Offense flowing, defense flowing. Let's take this into Boston. No, not into. I'm sorry, I was saying Boston anyway. Let's take this into home against Brooklyn. Chris Dunn is fully healed. I want Chris Dunn to have a little bit more neck pain. Chris Dunn been scoring the basketball at a season high with that neck injury. Brooklyn, a struggling team we should really beat the brakes off of, similar to how we did Miami, and it looks like we're kind of doing that. Almost a 30-point lead. I would love to beat this team by 30 points. Kawhi, another monster game for Kawhi. He's finding his stretch, y'all. 30, 13, and 2, 11 and 19 shooting. He's been shooting the 3-ball extremely well. The numbers are going up across the board. He's now shooting 43% from 3, almost 50, 40, 90, y'all. Kawhi is getting into that mode. Y'all. Ingram is keeping up, doing just what we're asking him to do. He's not even taking any threes. Ingram just getting to his spots and cashing. Kawhi is the guy that said, hey, I'll take more threes for us. James Harden struggling right now. He's in a major slump shooting the basketball, but the assists have not dropped off. Capella is just cleaning the glass. And Bones trying to get a little rhythm. Got 7 shots up real quick. Dunn is consistently giving us double-digit points now. He's finding his niche. Consecutive games from Kevin Porter Jr. stepping up with Harden missing shots. We rolling. Playing against another team that ain't that good in the Blazers. Let's take advantage. We back on the road. I would love to continue to have this going. We got to beat the bad teams. That's my theory. Playing against the good teams, you can do whatever you want to do, but you got to be able to beat on the bad teams. And we actually get our ass kicked, probably because this is a back-to-back, and we had to go on the road. We got our ass kicked. Scoot Henderson had a career night against us. Aiden killed us. Delano Ban killed us. And as a team, Leonard went back to 7-17 shooting. Actually, a night we probably could have rested Kawhi, but when we streaking like that, we had won 4 in a row. I just got to see what we can do. Let's keep this show on the road. We playing against a 20-20 in-city rival against Los Angeles. This is a home game for both of us. More so probably a road game for us than them. So we always love to try to beat up on the Lakers. Oh no, we don't play in the same arena. Look at me. I'm tripping. This is a road game for them. This is a road game for them. And we run away with it. Kawhi, I hope you had an incredible night. Yes. 8 of 24 shooting, okay. Shout out to Kawhi though. Kawhi is upticking threes. I didn't have to go into his tendencies either. He's just a robot where he figured out, oh, we got Ingram, I got to take more threes. 9 threes for Kawhi. You got to love it, got to respect it. 19, 11, 11 for Harden. 19, 7, and 4. 16, 14, 15, 3 set. We rolling right now. We rolling. We rolling. Bones, let it fly. You sat on the bench long enough, man. Go on, let it fly. Go on, let it fly. Try to get your mojo. We ain't tripping. Especially when we having wins like that, 113 and 90. Come on, beat up on the Chicago Bulls. This is a nice month for us where we playing teams that are kind of garbage, but we cannot be getting our ass kicked by the Bulls. Come on, y'all. Fight. Have some fight. I probably had a chance to jump in there when we was down 10. I should have just did it. Tough night for Kawhi. Tough night for Harden. Just a tough night all around. We let this many guys score double figures. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We let 8 guys score double figures. Lonzo Ball had 22 points. THT had 19. P. Will had 16. Like, we just let anybody score that night. And now we got a back-to-back against the Boston Celtics, who are 26 and 17 as well. I'm staying true to my word. This particular game, I'm not letting Kawhi play. Brook Lopez for Miles Bridges. No, I'm sorry, 2K. Sorry, we not. Like, I'm glad y'all be able to see this type of stuff. Shout out to the home fans who came and thought they were seeing Kawhi. We just going to rest them and chill. Shout out to the team. We're staying awfully close to this Celtic team without Kawhi. James Harden must be cooking. We take the lead. I got a feeling they're going to make a push. We separating. Good win. No Kawhi Leonard, and we was able to pull it off. Who is killing? Brandon Ingram, the Kobe Brown. Impressive outing last night for Brandon Ingram. The Clippers star scored a season-high 42, making defenders look bad. Damn. 42. We take away Kawhi, and now he shot 7 threes. So yeah, this further improves. Proves the point of we should just probably sit Kawhi on back-to-backs. Right? Kobe Brown gave us 8 points on 3 or 4 shooting. Look at him. Good job. Now Kawhi can rest for these next 2 days and get ready for the Greek Freak. And now we just go to coaching. We go to game plan. We go to rotation. We go to low rotations. We go to Bones because this is the one that has him in the lineup. And we keep changes and exit. And boom. Getting to the end of this month, y'all. Before we wrap up this episode, we are rolling, man. I know they're going to fight back. I know it's going to be a competitive game, but we rolling. 40 points second. Don't even get me started, man. I could barely utter the words. 19-point third, though. That's great improvement. If you're going to give up 40, you got to have the second half we had defensively. We gave up more in the second quarter than we did the second half. It's insane. Brandon Ingram is rolling now. Kawhi Leonard is rolling. Harden rolling. Everybody rolling, man. Everybody rolling. 16 boards for Capella. This trade may have saved the Clippers, existence. Giannis and Lillard did their part, but Middleton and Brook Lopez looking a little older. We got what? 3 more games before we end the sim. None of them are back-to-back, so Kawhi can play in the last bit of these games. Batum for Laravia, no. No, we keeping Batum. Batum is going to be here. He's right. Batum is going to be here. We love Batum and what he does. He's always ready to play. Let's see what we got against Phoenix. Come on. We in Phoenix. KD, Book, Beal. We got our own big three: Harden, Ingram, and Kawhi. Hey, they fighting back. Let me slow it down. Let's see. I love this, bro. I love the feeling of being able to be stress-free simcasting. I would love to jump into some of these games, but damn, Kawhi almost had a triple-double. Harden, 22 and 10, 15, 6 and 9. We rolling, man. Clint Capella, double-double. Bones Highland had 10. Didn't miss a shot. Look at Bones getting his groove. Chris Dunn, 7 and 7. Thank you. Woo! We rolling. We rolling. And then Book. Oh, no KD. KD must have been hurt. Oh, that take away everything. That game was competitive and they ain't even had KD. I'm thinking we playing against the real big three Suns. There's no Kevin Durant. He's hurt. And we still kind of went down to the wire. I don't want to say down to the wire, but it was a lot more competitive than I thought. I want to handle this team. I want to beat the brakes off the Spurs because the last times we played them, I feel like they kicked our ass because Vic is unfuckwittable. And look at the start they had. Look at this. They're up by 20 in the first quarter. Fight back. Come on. Make this a competitive game. Nah, man. They handled our ass. Damn. We scored 86 points. No. Kawhi played 20 minutes, 2 of 12, 0 of 7, looking like the playoffs last year against the Mavericks. What's the injury? Bruised left knee. That damn knee. We look how he was feeling too. He's delighted. The new injury knocked him down 12 points to his morale. So he's at 84. That he was at a 96. His morale was as high as you can ask for. What a season he having. His numbers dropped a little bit because he had some crazy games. Vic, look at Vic, 27, 16, 4 steals, 4 blocks, 50% from the field. He almost shot 100% from 3. Just killing. Look at Chris Paul. Chris Paul just chilling, 6, 8, 9 casually. That team is, y'all talking about dream rebuilds. If I ever get in the mood where I'm like, man, I deserve to do a rebuild where I could just have fun, the Spurs are the team. I don't even think Stephon Castle was in a rotation for them. Yeah, he's getting DNPs. When he did play, because I put him in a lineup, believe it or not, of course the CPU just said, hey, no, we're going to change everything Pierre did. He was giving them 10, 4, and 2. These are some good numbers that I could expect from him. This team is crazy, bro. That team is crazy. Last game of the episode. I'm gonna let Kawhi get rest, y'all. I'm gonna let Kawhi get rest. We're not gonna really. I know I talked a lot of shit in the press conference. If he can play, he gonna play. You know, press conferences be a lot of fucking cap. So we gonna sit Kawhi. I'm gonna let y'all take a look at me readjusting this. I'm gonna let Usman Garuba start. Garaba. I'm just a fan of the size that he gives us with the rebound and the shooting and the versatility, interior defense and whatnot. So we're going to put him in for about 20 minutes. KPJ, your minutes go up to about 25. Batum, you go up about 20. Highland, 15. Do I want Amir Coffee to get these minutes? I'm gonna let Kobe Brown. I like the way Kobe Brown played last time. I'm gonna let Kobe Brown get these minutes. Actually 16 and 15. Yeah, let's see. This last game. So Kawhi should be back next episode, right before the All-Star break. Hell, if 2K wasn't so weird with the morale, I would let him sit into the All-Star break. The Warriors receive Max Christie. Nah, the Lakers apparently JJ Redick like Max Christie a lot. We ain't gonna do that. Rockets. No, we're not doing this. Kobe Brown. Make us proud, bro. Make us proud. Make us proud. This is the beauty of the Brandon Ingram Capella trade, man. Kawhi, if we without that trade, excuse me, without doing that trade, Kawhi go out for a week or two. I'm worried. I like Norman Powell, but Norman Powell ain't ready to. He ain't ready for that type of production. Brandon Ingram is ready. He's a 20-point scorer. He's ready. I guarantee Brandon Ingram. He's look. 23, 9 to 16 shooting. James Harden has been going up with his scoring, getting to that free throw line. KPJ taking those minutes and getting us buckets. Mo Bamba and Clint Capella doing their thing. Bones 10-4-4, 8-9. That's exactly the type of performance I want from Garuba. And then Kobe Brown 2-2-1. That's fine. Batum. All right, man. We heading into February, right before the All-Star game. We have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 games before the All-Star break. And then, where's the trade deadline? The trade deadline is also one of these days, too. The trade deadline is definitely approaching. So we're gonna have to look at what's going on around the league. Before we get up out of here, I do want to look at All-Star voting. James Harden looks like he has a chance potentially for the backcourt, and for the front court, Kawhi Leonard should be in it. So we have a potential chance of getting 2 All-Stars. I would love to see Kawhi get in there. Harden probably not getting in there. Look at all these guards above him. He probably not making it. That's nice though. And then award races. Any Clipper love? No Clippers love, huh? That's fine. We don't need no awards. We just gonna quietly be in the background playing our spot. And I also want to see how much of a lead does this 4th seed have on us. Oh yeah, Sacramento. Oh, Dallas climbed heavily. And then who fell? It's been OKC fell. Okay. Their last 10 games, they're 6-4, the worst stretch that they've had. And then Minnesota and the Mavericks are doing their thing. They 6-4. We're 7-3. San Antonio 6-4. Memphis starting to get it together. Golden State slipping a little bit. Denver about to start. Okay, KD got hurt, so yeah. They fully healthy over here? Austin Reeves. This team just garbage, bro. Also, real quick, I like to give y'all a little update of what's going on around the league. Who leading the league in scoring? Shea. Shea is averaging 35 points per game. Shea is averaging 35 points. Luka is averaging a triple-double. Brunson is giving you 29, 6.5. Donovan is giving you 27. Who's leading the league in assists? Oh, look at Harden in that conversation. Who's leading the league in 3-point shooting? Donovan Mitchell shooting 48% from 3 on 9 attempts. Denny is shooting 46 on 2.5. Aaron Nesmith only attempting 3 threes. He must not be playing a lot of minutes. Caldwell Pope. Tatum is shooting 40. He got his shot back. Towns. Big Purr. Isaiah Joe. Keegan. CJ. Okay. Jalen Smith for the Bulls. Do we have a shooter? Is there anybody on our team that's just like lights out? Kawhi. Kawhi is our 40% shooter. Look at that. And then also let's go to social media. Let's just see. Are there rumors? It's saying Brody played his last game with the Pelicans. Potentially, Kings are actively trying to unload Domantas Sabonis. Wow. The Grizzlies might want to move Marcus Smart. The Kings are desperately trying to put together a package to acquire Draymond. The name I'm hearing they're dangling is Malik Monk. The Hornets are making preliminary calls to see who might want to acquire Grant Williams. The Kings are trying to gauge how much interest teams have in acquiring Devin Carter. So the Kings are buying. The Bulls are actively trying to move Zach LaVine. Anybody else? We have a team policy where we don't comment on trade rumors surrounding our players. Demonis Sabonis is the biggest name. The Pelicans and CJ McCollum. OG Anunoby is the subject of trade rumors around the league. We'll see if the Knicks are truly interested in dealing him or if it's all a smoke screen. Why? Because him and Mikal Bridges are both wings, so now the Knicks think that they don't need one or the other. 2K, we got to fix this shit. We have to fix this. Sabonis. I'm seeing a lot of Sabonis, man. New York tells me that the Blazers would love to move Robert Williams for Malik Monk. So Malik Monk is really in trade rumors. Well, everybody on the Kings, the one thing I do like about 2K is you can go to front office and you can go to scouting and team intel and you can look around and you can see the Grizzlies have Desmond Bane, Marcus Smart, and Vince Williams on a trade block. The main player they're targeting is LeBron. This is where I wish there was just a little bit more intelligence in the engine for thinking of other teams because they shouldn't have LeBron on their target list. And I don't think Desmond Bane should be on the trade block, but hey, it's not impossible. They are targeting Victor Wembanyama. They have nobody that they think are untouchable. Terry Rozier, Duncan Robinson, Kevin Love is on the trade block. Realistic as hell. LeBron being the target. Come on now. 11-36, but they're eyeing Kyrie and Vic. Miles Bridges is on the trade block. Okay. They're targeting Jalen Williams, Cody Williams' brother. That's actually kind of dope. DeMontis is on the trade block. Okay. Where does their state? They're contending. Okay, they're contending. I like that. The only way that they could be able to improve is by trading Fox or Sabonis. Obviously, they're picking Fox, so it would be nice to see what they could get if they're going to trade him. The trade block for the Knicks, Cat, OG, Mitchell Robinson, like, why? They're 36-12. They're contending. I don't get it. The Lakers aren't targeting anybody, of course. Kyrie Irving is on everybody's wish list. The Magic are shopping KCP. PJ Washington, Najee Marshall is on the block for the Mavs. Chris Middleton, Jalen Suggs, and Jalen Williams for the Nets. Kyrie and Tyus Jones. Pascal is on the trade block. They just be making up shit. CJ McCollum. Everybody wants LeBron and Vic. Oh, one of our players. I got to remember this. Bones Highland is on the wish list for the Suns, who have Tyus Jones and Monte Morris, but they want more scoring. They going all in with the scoring. Tyus Jones is on an expiring contract. Okay. So is Bones, though. Hey, man, I'll take a Royce O'Neal Bones Island swap. I ain't going to lie to you. Jaden McDaniels is on the block. So is Rob Dillingham. Jeremy Grant is kind of on the block. He's just too expensive. Wiggins and Kyle Anderson is on the block. They're interested in Miles Turner. This is dope. Paul George is on the block. Dame is on the block. Like that's the shit where I'm like, okay, I draw the line. Zach being on the block is understandable. Sam Hauser is on the block. Bones Highland is on the block. Okay. Oh, do I still have him on the block? I might do. Yeah. Let me take some of these other guys off. Like we're not targeting Jalen Green and Anthony Black and GGJ. Like, no. That was potentials. I'll keep Bones Highland on the block on some just to see. I'll put Mo Bamba on the block just to see. Amir Coffee had got some interest just to see. You know what I mean? That's a wrap, though. That was dope. We are a game and a half behind the Kings for home court advantage. We rolling. Are we streaking right now, or did we just have a loss? Yeah, we did just lose 2 games out of the last, 5 or so. Next time y'all see us, we'll be heading into the trade deadline and the All-Star game. Hopefully Kawhi can get into that. Hopefully Kawhi is healthy enough to play. We'll have to tell whatever coach coaching, don't play our guy. 30-18, man. We rocking, we rolling. Hopefully we can get to 40 wins before we get to 20 losses. I'll see y'all next episode. I'm out. Peace. We not done yet. I almost forgot. This is extra for my people who was asking about the settings and stuff that I use. I went back and I got my boy Schneid's Sim Gaming Network sliders from 2K24, and I'm using that until he come up with the new 2K25 stuff. You can load these settings. When you start yours, you go to this and you see Y at the bottom. All you do is you go to the options, you go to general, and you have load settings. You can load it and you can go and get my file. This is my burner Xbox account, which is the Ice Spice season. That's I was trolling a couple years ago, and it's uploaded. You can go download that, and then you can go right back to the other sliders of CPU versus user. It's the same thing. You have to do it twice. Make sure you do it for the sliders, and then make sure you do it for the general stuff. And then you also may have to do it for the contracts and stuff. I would just go to each page and I would just load the settings.
We're well over the
Let's go. Done dick. That's crazy. Done dick is crazy. Done dick is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, this is my stuff. Broadcast Stadium, 0-0, key zoom off, reverse angle off. Boom. That's how you do it. Love y'all. Peace.